The serene village of Ifon, nestled by the sparkling River Omi, surrounded by lush forests and vibrant life. Emeka, a humble fisherman's son, known for his kindness and deep love for the river that sustains their village. Princess Adaobi, the chief's beloved daughter, admired for her wisdom and beauty, destined for a life of royal expectations. Emeka and Adaobi found each other. Under the baobab tree, they shared dreams of a future together, a bond formed by love but shadowed by the disapproval of a village. In Ifon, a princess and a fisherman's son were an unlikely match, stirring whispers of doubt among the villagers. Fate, however, had other plans. While fishing together, they caught a legendary creature, the golden fish, a beacon of hope, said to grant one wish to those who catch it. With heartfelt sincerity, Emeka and Adaobi wished not for wealth or power, but for the village's blessing on their love and prosperity for all. As the golden fish disappeared into the river's depths, a miraculous change swept over Ifon. Crops flourished, fish were plentiful, and the village thrived as never before. Seeing the joy and abundance their love brought, the chief's heart softened. Adaobi and Emeka's wish had united and enriched their community. The day of Emeka and Adaobi's wedding arrived, marked by a grand celebration. The air buzzed with music and laughter, the village united in joy. As they exchanged vows under the watchful eyes of the elders, the couple's love was blessed. From that day, their union symbolized a new era for Ifon. The tale of the golden fish became a cherished legend in Ifon, a reminder that true love and selflessness can bring about miracles. Emeka and Adaobi's story continues to inspire hearts, echoing the magic that once transformed a village by the River Omi. The vibrant Nigerian village, Emeka and Adaobi celebrated their union with the blessings of their elders and joyous festivities. Their wedding was an explosion of color and sound, where drums echoed and dancers swayed, the air thick with the aroma of delicious feast. It was the beginning of what promised to be a prosperous and happy life together. Yet, as the years unfolded, a shadow of worry crept into their lives. Despite their deep love and the laughter that often filled their home, Emeka and Adaobi faced a deeply personal challenge: they were unable to have children. In a village where large families were the norm, this became a source of quiet whispers and concern. The concern reached beyond the village gossips, touching the hearts of their families. Emeka's mother felt the sting of unfulfilled grandparenthood, while Adaobi's father worried about the continuation of his lineage. Rituals were performed, prayers were fervently offered, yet nothing seemed to change. The couple's home remained without the cries of a child. Then, one sweltering afternoon, as hope seemed dim, an old woman appeared at their doorstep. Mama Chinyere, known for her wisdom and knowledge of the ancient ways, offered them a glimmer of hope. Over cups of steaming herbal tea, she spoke of an ancient spirit in the sacred grove at the village's edge, a spirit that could grant wishes but demanded a significant offering. Emeka and Adaobi inside their home, listening intently to Mama Chinyere. The room is dimly lit by a kerosene lamp, casting shadows as Mama Chinyere explains the ancient spirit with a map of the sacred grove spread on the table. Emeka and Adaobi, the couple in their courtyard at dawn, preparing offerings. They are surrounded by baskets of rare herbs and precious stones, with Emeka carefully placing a hand-carved figurine into a decorated pot. Guided by Mama Chinyere, Emeka and Adaobi prepared their offerings and ventured into the grove at dusk. They placed their heartfelt desires at the base of the ancient Iroko tree, their faces illuminated by the fading sun. As night took hold, a gentle wind arose, and a voice, as soft as the breeze, filled the grove, promising that their offering was accepted, their wish granted. Filled with newfound hope, they returned home. Time passed, and with it, the miraculous happened. Adaobi gave birth to twins. The joy and laughter that followed were unlike any they had ever known. The village celebrated this new happiness, and Emeka and Adaobi found that their hearts, once heavy with sorrow, were now overflowing with love. Adaobi and Emeka had twins, a boy named Chidi and a girl named Amora, both marked with a special sun-shaped symbol on their shoulders. This symbol meant they were destined for great things. The twins were loved by everyone in the village for their playfulness and joy. Each evening, Adaobi and Emeka would search the village to bring the twins home, as the children enjoyed visiting different houses to play. One day, a strange man appeared in the village. He looked poor and confused, which initially made the villagers curious, but they soon ignored him, thinking he was just a harmless wanderer. However, the stranger had noticed little Amora playing alone. He tricked her with sweets, and when she fell asleep, he kidnapped her and disappeared. The village was thrown into chaos when Adaobi and Emeka couldn't find Amora after their usual evening search. While Chidi was found quickly, Amora was nowhere to be seen. The whole village joined the search, but she was not found. Adaobi was devastated and fell into deep despair, refusing to eat or drink, fearing she might never see her daughter again. Seeing his mother's sorrow, Chidi, though just a child, felt determined to do something. He went to his mother and asked her about her love for him and Amora. When Adaobi expressed her deep love for them both, Chidi cleverly asked if she would be able to go on if something happened to him too. Realizing the impact of her condition on Chidi, Adaobi slowly started to eat and take care of herself, motivated by her son's words and her love for her children. Chidi promised his mother that he would find Amora and bring her back home. His brave declaration gave Adaobi a new hope, helping her regain strength day by day. Chidi's love and courage showed his readiness to face challenges for his family, giving Adaobi the strength to believe in a better future where they could all be together again. Adaobi began eating again and returned to her normal self, much to the relief and pride of Emeka and their son Chidi. Chidi, who had shown great love and responsibility for his mother, grew up to be a responsible adult. He took over his father's fishing business and noticed that while people with boats thrived, the smaller fishermen and craftsmen struggled. To help, Chidi started selling handicrafts in distant towns, improving life for his fellow villagers, who soon regarded him highly and involved him in all village decisions. One day, while Chidi was returning from selling crafts, a strong wind damaged his boat. He and his crew managed to swim to shore, but found themselves stranded on an unfamiliar beach. Discovering they were in Uyo, Chidi decided to stay until a new boat was ready. While exploring Uyo, he intervened to help a young girl being harassed by a group of boys, and noticed a familiar sun-shaped mark on her shoulder. This mark sparked joy in Chidi, it was the same as his. The girl, grateful for Chidi's help, invited him home. Although it was late, and her parents thanked Chidi profusely, he declined to stay overnight, promising to return for lunch someday. That night, Chidi was too excited to sleep. He realized the girl was Amora, his long-lost sister. He couldn't wait to tell his family. Back home, Adaobi and Emeka were anxious about Chidi's delayed return. Chidi sent a letter explaining the delay due to the boat accident but reassured them of his and his crew's safety. The letter brought peace to his parents, who were eagerly awaiting his return, not knowing the wonderful news Chidi was soon to bring, that he had finally found Amora, fulfilling his childhood promise to his mother. The next day, Chidi visited the young girl's home. Her parents and the girl welcomed him warmly, and they all sat down to talk. After enjoying a delicious lunch, Chidi hesitantly asked if the girl was truly their biological daughter. At first, the parents said yes, but upon further questioning, they revealed that they had adopted her from a man who needed money to save his sick wife. The girl, overhearing this, began to cry silently behind the curtains. Chidi then shared his story, explaining that the girl was his sister who had disappeared from their village 10 years ago. He showed the parents his sun-shaped birthmark, claiming she had a matching one. The girl's mother confirmed this was true. Chidi asked to take his sister home, offering anything in return, but the girl's father sternly refused and asked him to leave. The following morning, Chidi was informed that his boat was ready. He was determined to leave with his sister and spend the whole day anxiously seeking a solution. That evening, the girl and her parents unexpectedly came to his door. Her mother empathetically explained that they understood the pain Chidi's family must have felt and agreed that he could take his sister home. The girl tearfully protested, not wanting to leave, but her mother comforted her, explaining it was God's will, much like she would one day leave home when married. They assured her they would always stay in contact and visit each other. Moved by this, Chidi invited the girl's parents to return with them to their village, and they agreed, preparing to set sail back to Chidi's village together. The whole village gathered to welcome Chidi and his friends. Chidi wanted to surprise his mother, Adaobi, and planned everything with Amora, her adoptive parents, and his friends. The village was like a festival with drums, music, and dancing. Everyone was very happy. Adaobi and Emeka were very happy to see their son, Chidi, after many months. They had tears of joy. As everyone was getting ready for dinner, Adaobi and Emeka asked Chidi about the guests. Chidi said he was tired and hungry and would tell them after dinner. He hid Amora in a room to surprise his parents later. Adaobi and Emeka served a grand dinner for everyone. After dinner, Adaobi asked Chidi again about the guests. This time, Chidi said he had a special gift for them and would reveal who the guests were after they saw the gift. Adaobi wanted to know first, but Emeka laughed and said to follow Chidi's plan. They agreed and sat down with their eyes closed. Chidi quickly brought Amora, who was beautifully dressed, and stood her in front of Adaobi and Emeka. When they opened their eyes, they didn't recognize her at first. Chidi showed them a sun symbol on her shoulder, revealing that she was their long-lost daughter. Adaobi couldn't believe her eyes and hugged Amora tightly, crying with joy. Chidi then explained that the other guests were Amora's adoptive parents. Adaobi and Emeka thanked them and said they could visit Amora anytime. They hugged and kissed Chidi, feeling blessed to have a son like him. The whole family was very emotional. Chidi told his parents it was time to celebrate. The village announced the happy news that Amora, who went missing as a child, was found. Everyone in the village came to see Amora and was very happy. The whole village celebrated, welcoming Amora back home. With this we come to end of the story. Hope you enjoyed. Please let us know what you liked the most or tell us what you didn't like. You are welcome to comment, like, share and subscribe our channel for more upcoming videos on our channel.